So it's very quick to deploy. And we've designed the system with that in mind. We've tried to make this as turnkey a solution as possible. So to create a monitor, we typically, when a part of the implementation is to set up templates. So you'll have a set of defined templates for the different elements that you'll be monitoring in your system. So you can go into it and say, right, okay, we have a new OnBase server, for example. We'll create a new monitor from that template. It generates the monitor, and it generates a set of parameters associated with that monitor. Because the monitor itself has got nothing hard coded into it. It's based on a template. You generate a new monitor, and the parameters are what point that monitor at the right place. So in other words, that allows you to reuse these monitors, reuse these templates. And if you want to modify where it's looking at, you just have to modify the associated parameter for that particular monitor. So that's a high level way of creating monitors. If we drill down a little bit, around how do we actually set the templates up in the first place, we have what we call wizards. So a wizard is really just a tool that allows us to generate tests within that particular monitor. So we can go in and we say, right, okay, I need a Hyland test of a specific type. So I'll select that category. I'll decide what type of test it is. And then go in and generate that test with the configuration details in the background. So again, really simple to set up, quick to define, quick to set up in the system. And again, it's focusing on that idea of reuse and making sure it's quick to get these set up and running and delivering value for a system. Now, the other parts of this is once it's in, the system's in, it's about like how do we evaluate? How do we change our metrics? So that's capability allows you to go in and say, right, here is our metric, and here are all of the evaluations we can do against it. So we can set minimum, maximum values. We can define what schedule. So we might want to run this all day. We maybe only run this evaluation in the morning or during the working hours, not over the evening, because we know we've got maintenance. We have dynamic thresholds, as I mentioned before, the ability to look back at a set of data through machine learning and automatically define the thresholds for that particular attribute. So very flexible in how we set these up and how we tune them to ensure you're getting the right response at the right time. And then the final bit is, if you have got an issue that you've got to work around for, then we have that capability to go in and do something about it. So if I go to my errors here and then go to proactive actions, I have a whole collection of different actions here that I can carry out. So I've got everything from like generic restarting services, processes, WMI type actions. I've got product specific ones that are that look at a specific product type. And then I've also got very generic ability to run a PowerShell script. So this, you can go in, you can write your own script to do whatever you want. And it comes back to the point of it's really about ensuring that the end users have the best experience when using your product. So if it's OnBase or RPA, or if it's Alfresco, you're completely aware of exactly what's happening with your environment. You can produce reports on that. You can send that through to management automatically to ensure that they're aware of exactly how that's running. But when things are going wrong, that you're also notified quickly and promptly, and then you have tools to correct that issue automatically if required as well. So hopefully that these, when issues do occur, they have no effect on the system for the end users.